Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tommy. So today's video is about how to get on the career ladder, how I went from selling popcorn to being a finance director. If you want to know more, keep watching. Number one, try to get into a renowned university. I'll take myself for instance. My undergrad, the university I went to for my undergrad was not so well known, so I made sure that for my masters I went to somewhere that was a lot more, well known, a lot more renowned. We all know that the competition is stiff and you need to set yourself apart from the competition. So one of the ways you can do that is to have a good name, a good university on your CV. We all know that the competition to get into such universities as well is quite stiff. So to the employers, it shows them that you can you've already set yourself apart. So it's not just about like going to a university that is good for your subject. Well, that's important. I think it's also good to go to a university that it's all encompassing, and once you mention the name, they know it. But I'm gonna say this at this point, this depends on what you want to do. Like if you're looking to go into the finance, say investment banking, or depends on the industry you want to go to. If you want to get into, some of the industries are really, really big on names. So if it's something like that you're looking to get into, then you also need to make sure you have a good name, university on your CV. Number two, get good grades. It's not enough to go to these universities. A lot of people get into them, but you also need to make sure that your grades slay. I mean, if it's undergrad, try to get first class or a 2. I mean, a 2-1 is the absolute minimum you should work towards getting. If it's masters as well, distinction, merit. Again, just make sure that you put yourself out there, and you're not just saying, oh, I go into this university, but you're saying I go into this university, and even amongst this great people, I also, I still stood out and had this really good grades. That's number 2. Number 3, your CV must be on point. Your CV needs to be really, really good. You need to tailor your CV to, to the specific industry you want to. For instance, if you're applying for investment banking jobs and you're also applying for, say, finance related jobs, you probably would have 2 different CVs for that. Don't use the same CV for everything. There's a way that you can tailor your experiences and your academics and everything that you've done. There's a way you can tailor it to meet the industries or the types of job that you want it to suit. So even if it's the same thing you've done, you know that if you're looking for a job that is more that leans more towards finance, then you're gonna emphasize and talk more about the finance degrees and the finance experience that you have, as against if it's something to do with, say, consulting, for instance, you're going to be emphasizing something else. So make sure you tailor your CVs to meet the industries. Number 4, for your interviews, when you get to the interview stage, just be confident. Assume you've got the job already. Look into their eyes. And for my current job, I remember my manager saying this after I started, and she was saying that I was really confident when when she interviewed me. She said she remembers I was looking into her eyes. I wasn't stuttering or saying, oh, even if you don't know what you're saying, just say it confidently. It would even confuse them and they would think, oh, you probably know what you're talking about, but you know that you don't know what you're talking about. But just be confident and just assume you've got the job already and you're the best man for the job or the best woman, as the case may be. Number 5, gather work experience. Now at this point, I know a lot of people say, oh, there's no way we're going to get experience if we've never got a job in the first place. Where you are, I'm sure you can get experience. For instance, if you're Christian and you go to church, you can get work experience from even by volunteering at church. For instance, I used to work in the treasury department of my church, and I put that in there, and I didn't say, oh, treasury department of a church. It was on my CV, and it was I put the trust name, the charity name, so it wasn't even a church name. So if you're looking at my CV, you probably wouldn't even think that it was a church or anything. But I made, again, what I'm saying is I tailored it to suit the sort of industry I was looking at. And if you're looking at my CV, you probably think, oh wow, she's really done a lot of stuff. But it's just the little things. So where you are, think about where you are and the things that you can do where you are. So if it's volunteering at maybe I don't know, youth groups. If it's like something, if for instance, if you're going to go into teaching, you can help out in church, like in the children's church, or you could help out with, I mean, there's so many things. Just look at right where you are. There's so many ways that you can get experience. Volunteering is a very good way to get experience as well. So it's not always all about the money at the start. So look at where you are and how you can get experience from all of those things, and even from the things that you've done in the past that you don't think, oh, it wasn't really official, it was just something I was helping out with. Those are experiences that you actually learn from them, and so you just need to know how to put it in your CV and how to present it. I think a lot about CVs and job application, I think a lot of it is about presentation, so you just need to know how to tell the story and how to present it. And bear in mind, this is not about lying, this is just presenting it in the best way possible to suit what you're looking for. I think the most important tip I'm going to give is don't look at what you don't have, just focus on what you have. A lot of people keep saying, oh, you know, I want to get into this industry, or I'm looking for this type of job, but I don't have this, I don't have that. Focus on forget about what you don't have, and just look inwards and think about the things that you already have, and think about how to present that and how that can help you to push you or to get you into the sort of industries or the sort of jobs and careers that you're looking for. If you have any more questions, let me know, but this is the end of the video. And also just remember that, you know, you can do it, you can do it. I went from selling popcorn to being a finance director, and that was in a space of about, say, 6-7 years. Yes, so you can do it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.